It's time to dust off your favourite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a band on a quest to make money for beer. Sparring DK presents Relegation Regen Rebuild, PSG. Hello and welcome back to Relegation Regen Rebuild here with PSG. We sit in 5th position. The transfer is still open for a couple more days. 9.6 million still left to pay off in that debt. Will we be able to get all of that done in this transfer window? We'll have to wait and see what offers come in. But let's jump into it. It's a player upgrade. Right, today's player upgrade is for Olsen, the American left winger. Now, I've gone with Melchior Mulder for the upgrade here. I know, Racer Jake, you had some more, but you've got a lot of upgrades and the like, so let's try and give someone else a little bit of a go here. He's gone with the number 76 because it's the year that America became independent. Okay, untucked tight fit kit with some New Balance boots, red bracelet, blue sweatband. They are there under the white gloves. And white ankle tape, short sleeves, low socks. He is ready to go, and hopefully he can have a big impact here at PSG. Let's get into this episode. Right, first game of the episode sees us taking on Montpellier. It's the 29th of January, so that transfer window has only got a few days left. Will we be able to do the debt? But let's get into this game, though. We need 3 points and keep pressing here for hopefully some European football. The boys are in form, and this new formation seems to be working for us. Hopefully we can find some goals today. Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's match day 23. We are here at Montpellier and looking to take 3 points if possible. The boys have been in some pretty good form. I mean, we got touched up by Nice, but they have having a good season. Hopefully, we can continue this little bit of form. And Arnaez will be looking for some more goals. Amaral now our leading goal scorer. Montpellier are not inside the top 10, so that might play in our favour. Let's get into this game. Arnaez gets the touch on. He'll slip this one forward for Cassell. Cassell needs to come back and look inside for Amaral. Oh, it's off the crossbar. And once again, we hit the woodwork. Here's Pedro. And he'll take a shot from range. It's a good save. Very good save from the keeper. Here's Arnaez. Decides to push his way through. Pulls the trigger and he's just gone wide. Oh, we're getting forward, we're getting shots. Eventually, this flood wall, this dam wall, whatever you want to call it, is going to break. He's going with a straight shot with the left and tried to sneak it in the bottom left corner, but unfortunately, no goals as yet. All right, Montpellier have themselves a corner. Block from Dammer. This one is deep. Rossi makes the punch. Amaral will just head this one forward. Cassell will have to hold up as the cavalry arrives. There we go. It's a good ball out wide. Ribeiro will fire this one forward for Arnaez. He'll cut back inside, hopefully. And then it's a lovely little ball off for Amaral. And he's offside. Pedro slips out wide. Cassell makes the burst down the fucking flank. Let's go, Cassell. Look inside, son. Does well, Cassell. Pulls the trigger and another good save from this keeper. Pedro. Dammer. Plays one out wide for Ribeiro. He flicks forward, gets a run from the skipper Arnaez. He'll look inside, plays it off for Pedro Jesus. And we'll get a corner. Arnaez drives in, Amaral got up. That is off target. Good save from Rossi. The clock stopped for some reason, but there is half time. 0-0. Arnaez drives inside. Amaral just gets in. There we go. 1-0. Amaral scores. And his 11th goal of the season, an all-important one here in the 57th minute. Set piece taken care of by the big Brazilian on the front stick. Lovely ball in from the captain. Just seen Amaral find a little bit of space there. And then pushed up over the defender. Beats the keeper. And it is 1-0 to PSG. Cassell plays one through the middle. It's a lovely little ball out wide. PC Mock drives his way forward. Not much left in the tank here for Mock, but he'll go over on the outside, and Pedro has missed. And there's one played through, and Rossi, big save. Right, we're going to make the changes here. I'm going to try some things here. David into the midfield for Jesus. Cassell checks out for Olsen. I'm going to try Debogo out on the wing. And replacing PC Mock, but it's a corner here for Montpellier. Driven up and high. Rossi, oh, Weber on the line. Good work, Weber. Olsen. Here's Arnays. He just drives on forward and pulls the trigger. Oh my! Oh my! What a goal from the captain. That was an absolute thundercut. There's no doubt about it. What an absolute brilliant strike from Arnays. He had no right to shoot from that distance, but he's just pulled the trigger and absolutely banged it home. 2-0 PSG. And the captain on the hop just toe punted it. And there was no saving that. His 10th goal of the season. 2-0 PSG. Bogo gets the touch. Arnays can't control it, but there is the whistle. A wonderful performance from PSG, and it's 3 points in the bank. Well, 13 shots to 5, 12 big tackles from PSG. Arnays gets a goal and an assist for a 9.5 with 2 key passes, 6-9 for Debogo, 7-7 for Amaral with a goal, and 8-2 for Olsen. Checked in, got the assist, well done. 7-3 for Cassell, 7-6 for PC Mock, and 7-5 for Pedro Jesus with 5 defensive efforts, 7 saves from Rossi and a clean sheet, 7.5, 7-8 for Weber, a 7-3 for Schulte, 7-2 for Dama, and a 7-7 for Ribeiro, 6-5 for Lars de Witt, a 7-7 for Barbier. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Alright, just seems we can't get rid of Jamie Kelly. His talks have broken down and we've only got transfer deadline day to go. Blondu's move has broken down. We're going to transfer offer in for Kude. We're just going to accept. Kude's move has broken down. It's another offer for Kelly. We'll accept that one. Oh, a few hours left to go. It's Pedro Jesus, 16.5 million from Leicester. Now this will pay off that full amount. Unfortunately, we're going to have to accept this. Right, the Kelly deal has broken down. We're going to transfer offer for Sanso O, which we will accept. There's only 2 hours left. If the Jesus deal goes through, we may not even have enough time to spend that money and buy a player. Right, so it just seems no deals want to get done here today. It broke down, and even Pedro Jesus' move to Leicester broke down. They couldn't reach agreeable terms, so that means we hold on to Jesus, but it also means the transfer window is done, and we still have 9.6 million to pay off, so we're going to have to wait until the next transfer window before we can still go and buy players. Let's hope for a big second half of the season here with PSG. Right, we've had time for a few comments to come in, so we've got some new training scenarios for February. Sam Coe would like Amaral trained on finishing. Omar would like Valente trained on penalties. Blocky FC would like Olsen trained on his crossing. A billion subscribe Nagram film, whatever that name is, would like Amaral trained on some dribbling. And the final one is in from O&A Harris Gaming, who would like Arnays trained on penalties. Right, there is our training for February. And Amaral increasing in stats. Right, second game of the episode. We're at home hosting Paris FC, so a Paris derby going on here. The reserves are going to roll out here today. It's only 3 days after the last game, so let's hope the boys can do some business here at home, and we'll really start to see if some of these young lads are the right kind of players to bring forward into the first team once they get up to a serviceable rating. But let's get in this game and look for 3 points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Match day 24, taking on Paris FC, which were, the superstar team that we built from old players throughout mainly the Americas. But I'm not sure how many players they'll have left now. This is season 4. A few of those lads would have moved on and retired. And hopefully they've spent their money well. A big game here, though, because our reserves are having to go out and try and get a job done. And let's have a look here. Quintero is the man to keep an eye on, apparently. 3 goals, the Colombian. Well, let's get into this game. Cesar Valente. He's on out wide here for Hendricks. Push inside, lays it forward. He's got Olsen. Wants to get around his man, and he finds Clark, who pulls the trigger but can't beat the keeper. Andrada. Found an opening, bang! Well, Quintero was the man they were talking about at the start of the game, and he has absolutely smashed one past boundary. And Paris FC take the lead here. They've still got some big players. Martinez is in there. And, team, a little bit of a bogey team here. Only playing 3 at the back. They're playing very attacking football. To be getting very wary. Oscar Allen came out to try and get involved, but the shot was pulled before he could get there. And that's 1-0. Oh, jeez, it's another cracking strike. Good save from Boundary on this attempt, but they are really piling on the pressure. Oh, Paris FC are all over us like a cheap suit at the moment. We just have no fluency in our play. Cesar Valente did well there, though. Here's Clark. Flicking out wide. Schmitty. Let's go, Schmitz. Take it on, son. Drive the line. Still goes Schmitz. DeBogo running into position. Ball comes inside. DeBogo. No, Martinez is there to clear it away. It's all Paris FC. They've got themselves another corner. Driven deep. Michaels gets up. Just got no attack here at the moment. Allen just decides to clear. Well, there's the halftime whistle. He barely had a shot. 1-0 down. There's Clark, the Australian. Dive bombs his way forward. Lays it off for Olsen to make a run. Even with 3 at the back, they are very defensive. Tackle from Michaels. The Canadian comes on through the middle. Clark makes a run out wide for him. Turn and burn from Clark. He'll look inside. DeBogo can't beat the keeper. Lays one out wide for Olsen, who doesn't have a lot left in the tank. Comes forward, Olsen, yes! Get in, son! Olsen scores. That is his 2nd goal of the season. Didn't have a lot left in the tank, but he's managed to get forward, compose himself, and get the finish, and we're back in the game. It's been all Paris FC. But it is the American who cuts down the wing, finds that little bit of space, and as cool as you like, gets the finish. It's 1-1. Drive inside, finds Schmitz. Oh, it's taking a deflection. Right, let's make some changes. Peter Michaels out for Patrice Cisse. George Clark checks out for Lars David. Tigmaui checks out for Harvey King. Well, he's had a lot of offers, Harvey King, but couldn't get a deal done, so he's going to get some minutes here. Oh, come on! Fucking clear the thing. 2-1. It's Nani with the goal. And Paris FC get back on top here. Well, I just don't know. We couldn't lay a tackle. Allen finally got one, but it just ricocheted straight out to the man in Nani. He spat out the back and he said, "Thank you very much." Boundary definitely not ready for that. 2-1. Schmidt. DeBogo. Up wide. Here's Olsen. Plays inside. DeBogo! Yes! Come on! 2-2! DeBogo! DeBogo! His 4th goal of the season. Olsen sets him up on a plate. And we get an equaliser here in the 89th minute. Wow, what a lovely ball. DeBogo slipped it out. Olsen waited for the run, slipped it back inside, and bang, thank you very much for coming. 2-2. DeBogo! Comes on through. There's David. Flicks it out wide. Olsen. Has he got anything left? Olsen! Oh! Cisse. DeBogo. David. Plays it off. Schmitz. King. Trying to push his way through, but there's the whistle. We fight back, and we get ourselves a draw. Well, 9 shots to 7. A pretty even game there, although they held possession and tackled harder than us today. But it's a young, inexperienced side. Olsen gets a 9 with a goal and an assist. An 8.3 for Daniel DeBogo. 7.3 for George Clark. A 7.3 for Peter Michaels. 8.2 for Tigmaui with the assist. A 7 there for Boundary. A 7.8 for Sorrow. 7.2 for Oscar Allen. A 7.1 for Cesar Valente. A 7.2 for Lars Hendricks. 5.7 for Harvey King. 7.1 for Cisse. 6.6 for Max Schmitz. 6.2 for Lars David. And get voting up in the air for your player of the match. Right, final game of the episode. We're looking for 3 points here. The first team will roll out. Mock hits is 70, so everyone in the team, or the first 11, is now 70 or above. So let's get into this one and look for 3 points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Match day 25. We've got a draw there with the reserves, but the first team will be back in action here today. And a real interesting one, because if we can get 3 points here, we might be able to push up into 4th position. A big game here. Will Arnays and Amaral get firing once again? Oh, good save, Rossi. Very good save as they push forward. Oh, good goal. Very nice goal. Well, they've been pressing, they've been looking. I think it was Mbappe with the assist there. But Malahambi gets himself a nice little finish there. Beats Rossi with a bit of finesse. And that is a very good goal. Just look, Dama just sidestepped. He's beaten Rossi, all ends up 1-0. Barnes looks out wide, sees PC Mock. He fires forward for Amaral, who does get the touch. Cuts back inside, has the delivery. Mock was there, but not in the right position. Oh my days, brilliant football. We're being rinsed. 2-0, and it's not even Mbappe doing the damage. Oh, just absolutely cut through us. And Nagbakoto. Whatever. He scored. It's another lovely little finish. And our defence just hasn't been up to it. Rossi, can't believe his eyes. He's been done. Look at this passing skills. I mean, it's just marvellous. Weber wasn't marking close enough. 2-0. Oh, Mbappe shows a bit of skill. Rossi and Weber with the clearance here. You see Mock. No, that's poor. That's better. No, that's poor. That's better. No, that's poor. There is half time at 2-0 down. Big second half here needed for PSG. Oh no, they played one through. Pace is definitely not our best avenue, but good work from Rossi. Oh, played through beautifully, and another good save from Rossi. Oh, jeez, everyone's just been so well marked. From Weber. Come on, Mock, get on your bike, son. Oh my days, you've got to run! Oh, Rossi, big save. He is keeping us in the game here, Rossi. Oh, we're going to make our 3 changes here. We need to change something up, and it will be 3 changes. Olsen will check in for Cassell. Cesar Valente is going to check in at central defensive midfield for Barbier, and David checks into the midfield for Jesus. Brings it inside. Arnaise, Amaral gets the touch. Arnaise! Oh, good save. Cesar Valente gets in and makes the steal. Arnaise is going to have to push on here. He's going to have to look for something. Oh, trying to flick it on, but he's running out of legs. Good from Schulter. Arnaise flicks on. Here's Amaral. Oh, boys. There we go. That's better. Let's go, Olsen. Cuts back inside nicely. Oh, yes! Gets in! Big goal. Olsen is getting some assists. And he's found the skipper in the box for his 11th goal of the season. Oh, that is something brilliant. Gets in. 2-1 and a sniff of hope. Somehow he's got his fucking noggin in there and finds himself a goal. 2-1. Oh, Rossi, big save, son. Ribeiro. Oh, Olsen couldn't give it away. Damn it, though. We'll find Olsen here. Oh, he's just... Oh, what has got... Fucking run, mate. Mock. Arnaise slips one through. Amaral holds up the play. David. Oh, they're just blocking everything. There's the whistle. A 2-1 defeat. Well, you can see there how outplayed we were. 14 shots to 4. But spirited second half there on the resurgence from the skipper. Let's have a look here. All right, Arnaise with the goal gets an 8.4, a 6.4 for Mock, a 6.9 for Amaral. Didn't get a shot today. 8.2 for George Olsen, checked in and had an instant impact. 6.3 for Cassell, 6.4 for Barbier, a 6.7 for Pedro Jesus. 7.8 for Rossi. Look at that, mate. Even though he conceded 2, he kept us in the game with 12 saves. 7.9 for Weber with 6 interceptions. Schulter 7.4 with 4 defensive efforts. Dama 3 defensive efforts for a 7.6. Ribeiro with 3 defensive efforts for a 7.4. David 6.5, 6.6 for Cesar Valente. Tough day at the office, but we'll take it. 8.4 there for Arnaise. Kept voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Scout reports are back from France. We've got Gregor Delouche, 68-92, and Simon Renault, 66-90. Ivory Coast has brought us back fuck all. And the only player here in Japan is Shuzu Heishida, 70-94. Well, Jamie Kelly just doesn't seem to want to leave the club. The Australian just loves living here in Paris. Right, and it must be time for a squad report. Rossi 82 up 2, Boundary 73 up 3, Weber 74 up 3, Sorrow 62 up 3, Schulter 72 up 3, Damas 73 up 3, Oscar Allen 64 up 4, Cesar Valente 70 up 5, Hendrick 64 up 5, Ribeiro 75 up 3, Cisse 64 up 3, Barbier 73 up 3, should I say, Michael 67 up 4, Mock 70 up 6, Pedro 75 up 2, King, we're trying to get him off the books. He is actually transfer listed, but we'll remove that now and see that he is showing great potential. Tigmaui 65 up 4, DeVitt 65 up 5, Arnaez 83 up 2, Sanso we couldn't get off the books, showing great potential 61 up 3, Blondieu we'll have to remove from the transfer list as well. Doesn't have a potential, but he does need to go. Clark 65 up 3, DeBogo 68 up 4, Jamie Kelly we're trying to get rid of. We'll remove him from the transfer list. Exciting prospect 62 up 3. Tivella is a 63 up 4. Kude we're trying to get rid of. We'll remove him. And exciting prospect 61 up 3. Chinalda's currently in a deal. We'll see what happens there. 64 up 4. Amaral 74 up 4. Mike Mulder 62 up 4. Cassell 77 up 3. Schmidt 64 up 6. And Olsen a 70 up 5. A pretty decent squad coming along here. A lot of potential to be special players that we're somehow managing to hold on to. And only 9 million left to pay off. Hopefully we can do that in the next transfer window. Right, let's give Oscar Allen a bit of an upgrade here. If you want to make any changes to his number or his kit, let me know in the comment section, and we'll get that done in a future episode. Thumbs up on any of the comments that you agree with, and generally, the top thumbs up will get the upgrade. I am trying to share the love a little bit if possible, but yeah, good luck. Right, so there we finish up today's episode. Still sitting in 5th position, but a bit of a breather there between 5th and 6th. We're just trying to sneak into one of those European spots. We've got AS Monaco up next, so a little bit of a chance here to try and catch some points back. Olympic Lyon look to have run away with it here already. They are well clear with, I don't even know how many games are left, but February, it's going to be tough to break them down. But if we can push into a Europa League spot, I think that will be good for PSG. That is where we leave today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And you, have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase. And I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. And if you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.